Why hello, I'm glad you're here. Today I will be focusing on a specific instructional strategy that will help you succeed in a diverse classroom. This strategy will better equip you to help your students succeed. May I present the Think Aloud strategy. Now, if you have never heard of this strategy before, you may have a couple questions. What is it? Why should I use it? And how do I use it? Don't worry, after these next few short minutes, you will be on your way to successfully using this strategy in your classroom. Let's begin by looking at what the Think Aloud strategy is. Well, in its simplest form, it's when you verbalize what you are thinking. It's that simple. By talking through your thought process, students have the ability to comprehend more than if we just read through a text or list steps. Isn't this just thinking out loud? Precisely. Although it's more structured, you are verbalizing your thought process. Now at this point, you're probably wondering, why should I be using this strategy? It seems way too easy, and that's the beauty of it. It's something easy to use every day in many different ways. By thinking aloud, we demonstrate to students how to approach difficult problems by bringing to the surface complex thinking processes that underlie reading comprehension, mathematical problem solving, and other cognitively demanding tasks. It is important for us as teachers to use this strategy when teaching because it models how expert thinkers solve problems. As the teacher, we are the expert in the classroom, or at least we should be. If you can do this on a regular basis, you will begin to see your students using this same strategy on their own to help them learn and understand the language or tasks that may be difficult for them. The days of telling students to figure it out for themselves but not offering any scaffolding to help them along the way are long gone as we embrace the 21st century learner and the diversity we are encountering more and more in our classrooms. We are teaching in a society where classroom diversity is increasing, and it is important to be culturally responsive teachers. By using the Think Aloud strategy, we can help students who may be English language learners, students who may have trouble comprehending something as fast as other students, or maybe students who have a reading disability. These are just a glimpse into the diversity of the students who will make up your classroom. Now that you have an understanding of what the Think Aloud strategy is and the importance of it, let's look at an example of how you can use this strategy in your diverse classroom. As I mentioned earlier, this strategy is easy to use in everyday situations. While this strategy is most prominently used in breaking down math problems or understanding a particular text, it is also used in other subject areas such as CTS. Let's take building this table for example. If you have a grade 10 CTS class and handed them the instructions or step-by-step guide for how to build this table and told them to get straight to work, many of them, if not all, would have trouble knowing where to begin and how to go about building it. And what if a student has a reading disability and is unable to read the directions properly on their own? The Think Aloud strategy allows them to follow along with your thoughts without having to struggle through trying to read the directions on their own. Using the Think Aloud strategy, the teacher can walk through the steps with the class, breaking down each step, and by modeling the thought process the students should be using, the students will have a better understanding of the task presented to them. The Think Aloud strategy is something that you should strive to use every day as to model to the students how they should begin to think about what they are learning on a daily basis. If you are effective, your students will then begin to use this strategy on their own and will be able to learn and understand more than they ever thought possible. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope this will be beneficial in your classroom. There are many resources online that can answer any more questions you may have. I will have a few listed below. Have a wonderful day.